My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need! And I hope you enjoy the video.
Alright, what's going on you guys? So E3 is literally like what, 2 or 3 weeks away, y'all? We're just doing really for the most part expectations that we have for E3 this year. Might throw in some predictions and stuff like that. For me personally, with the expectations for E3 this year, I mean, again, I feel like E3 for me has been dead since like 2016. It's just been getting worse and worse like every year, and then it's just not as exciting to watch. So I don't have huge expectations for this year, but let's start with brother Superjet. What are your personal expectations that you have for E3 this year?
I don't know, because man, 2019 E3 was kind of bad. Like that's one of the worst ones I ever saw. And
that was the first one with no Sony.
Yeah, and now I'm low-key thinking like Sony's not going to be in this one either. So I assume that if Sony's not there, probably the whole event's going to be terrible. Well, that's what I believe at least.
No, like even though no Microsoft come back.
Okay, bro. I don't care what anyone says now. Microsoft already lost this generation literally by the first 3 months. I believe we're going to see something about Starfield, and we might. And I actually believe this for the most part. We are going to see something about that new Halo, because it was supposed to come out when the Series X got announced, or it was supposed to get released at the same time. So we're for sure going to get something for Halo. If WB is still going to be there, I expect that in Marvel versus DC fighting game they've been rumored to happen for the last 2 years.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Believe.
Yeah, but I expect Injustice 3 more than that. But you know, it could be whatever, to be honest, at this point. For Sega, Bayonetta 3, please.
Stop it. Just stop it.
Stop it. Hey, stop that's the only reason I got to Switch. And
if you got to Switch to play that game, you're going to be waiting for a long time.
Just like Metro.
When I saw it got announced in 2017, I'm like, all right, let's go.
Yep.
Still waiting.
Any like surprise predictions?
Saints Row 5. Saints Row 5. For the love of God.
Is that like anything that you've seen like leaks for, or is that just like a shot in the dark? Like,
because if Volition already confirmed that a new Saints Row project is happening, and we heard it got delayed, like whenever that happens, for next year. So the 2 games that got delayed, rumored, were Saints Row 5 and Dead Island 2. Mm-hmm. And those are expected to come out in the following financial year, which happens.
Sucker's still asking for Dead Island 2? Why?
Well, I don't know, because you know when they announced it, no one said anything about it, and Volition already confirmed that Saints Row 5 and Dead Island 2 are the things they're currently working on right now. So I believe we're gonna hear something about it, especially Saints Row 5. We've been waiting since 2015 since the last game came out. So.
Mm-hmm. Lou, what are your personal expectations you have for E3 this year, and if you have any like predictions or surprises you think that might go down?
Well, as far as expectations, mine are pretty low because Sony's not there.
You are such a pony. Like,
I'm not.
Yeah, he's right though. Hold up.
Sony's not there. E3 trash. And
2019.
Listen, if we're being real, E3 was starting to go down the drain even when Sony, before they pulled out of E3. Like, let's be real.
I don't know about that. I mean, 2018 wasn't that bad of a year.
2016 it started declining. Okay.
E3 2017 and 18 were recycled conferences of 16.
Basically.
I don't know about that.
It literally was.
It's like shooting in the ball.
I would agree. 2017. No, I'm sorry. 2018. I'll get my years confused. Sorry. 2017. Yes, I agree on you at that point. Yeah, 2017 was terrible.
What did they show at 2018 that was not at 2016?
All right, hold on. I have to actually remember, because I was actually hyped about 2018.
They showed a lot of stuff from 2016
Yeah, because it was like coming out like 3 or 4
years later.
So your expectations for E3 this year is low.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
Okay.
But I do have some predictions
All right, go ahead.
for a couple studios.
Okay.
I had to start off with Capcom. I would say because it's been a long time coming, and you know those arcade machines that they made. Well, Capcom and Marvel have been shoving out what is it? The Marvel vs. Capcom, not Marvel vs. Capcom. It's
The
X-Men vs. Street Fighter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The X-Men vs. Street Fighter cabinets, the Marvel vs. Capcom 1 cabinets,
Mm-hmm.
and the first ever cabinet that they did with arcade one up was Marvel superheroes.
Yeah.
So my prediction is that how awful it was when Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite came out. I'm thinking they're going to redeem themselves and come out with a trailer for Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
Yes, because they've been promoting Marvel vs. Capcom a lot since after that game came out.
Yeah. Okay.
And during Evo, before all those allegations came out about Mr. Wizard, they were gonna have a tournament, a Marvel 2 tournament,
Mm-hmm.
and then they would have like this big surprise or whatever, and then all that got shut down. For Square Enix, because they're right there, I'm looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
For Square Enix, I would say they would announce that they're working on Part 2 for Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah. Because this is because you have to remember when does the Final Fantasy 7 PS5 enhancement and the Yuffie DLC come out?
June 11th.
June 11th.
Yeah,
No, I'm sorry. June. That's actually June 10th, I think.
June.
Oh, June 10th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because June 11th is Ratchet and Clank and Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then after that, that's 2 days later when E3 starts. So
Yeah. So with Square Enix, I would say Part 2.
what about for Ubisoft? I mean, these suckers delayed like 8 games.
Beyond Good and Evil 2, right? That game needs to be shown off.
That game's coming out next to Bayonetta 3, bro.
Freaking Far Cry 6 should definitely be
You know what's funny? That game was supposed to come out February the 6th
I know.
this year.
Like,
And he heard nothing.
I don't even think it has an official release date no more. Like, it's just supposed to come out, and we're just waiting for it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, they said nothing. They didn't say no delay, no nothing. It just went radio silent.
Another day, another delay. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Gian, what are your expectations for this year's E3? Are they high? They low? You're not expecting too much?
They're like kind of in the middle for me because I expect a couple things, but I'm not gonna be expecting the stars or like the most grandiose things to be announced.
What about Elden Ring? Will that be?
Yeah, right. Keep
The big
dreaming.
thing about Elden Ring is like it's supposed to be co-produced with George R.R. Martin, right?
Yes.
The guy that made Game of Thrones.
Right. So people are thinking that it might still be like in development, not any, and won't be released anytime soon. Cause
I mean, suckers have been asking for this for a while, and we haven't even gotten no gameplay yet for the game.
I'm
But
saying,
every
We're
time
gonna
a
see a
showcase
trailer.
happens, people be asking for it, and it never be there.
and just that little bit of trailer footage and potato quality.
Hey, I know what you're about.
People like, yo, this the game. This is not gameplay.
This shit look like Wizard 101, bro.
Any other predictions or surprises that you got for this year's E3 G?
Probably just Sega. They'll show more gameplay of Lost Judgment, the Judgment sequel, just so they can say, "Hey, remember this game's coming out September 24th." And then
Man.
maybe Activision might give an update on Call of Duty because people are saying that's in
God.
development.
You know what I just noticed? EA's not supposed to be at this E3.
Yeah, they're not. They have a conference like a month later.
Wow, so that's probably when they're gonna show maybe Battlefield 6.
Maybe it might be good this time. EA's not gonna be there.
What you
Hopefully.
mean?
All I want to see is sports.
Bro, the other thing EA's
It's in
got
the
on them,
game.
it's Skate 4. That's it.
Battlefield 6, sucker.
Skate 4. That's it. Battlefield died after 3. Or 1. Or 1, my bad.
Stop
No,
it.
one was
Brother Boots, are you there, sir?
Yeah, well gone.
Yo.
The only thing I'm looking forward to, like, Ubisoft need to pattern up that Far Cry.
Yo,
If it's not looking
yo,
good,
you sound just like Tony.
what you mean?
You know Tony?
Tony Lee, bro.
oh, it's me, Tony Montana.
Yo, don't he sound exactly
Neo
like
Kyo.
Tony? Yeah, him. You sound
Nah, little
exactly.
Tony fam, what are you talking about? That's the little YG. I don't want to see Ubisoft drop a Far Cry trailer or something. If it's not looking good, that's a day one bootleg. I swear down. If it's not looking good, I'm going straight to pouring in that game. I don't care.
I mean, you tore all of your games anyways.
Nah, I support
Tell
the
your
good
audience
ones,
that-
innit? What happened to Skull and Bones, fam? Did that get cancelled? Delayed? What
No,
happened
it's
for that?
still happening. It's still
I
happening.
forgot about
Skull and Bones, fam.
wasn't Skull and Bones like a Sea of Thieves clone or something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that?
It was
No, it was a.
It was essentially
Assassin's
the same thing. It was like
It's
they
an
was on-
Assassin's Creed game. It's an Assassin's Creed not mini game. It's an Assassin's Creed mechanic from 4, but it turned it into an actual game.
Microsoft, I need to see some Halo, most definitely.
Do you even care about Halo Boots?
Hell yeah, coming to the PC, I need that.
wait. So like you got Master Chief Collection on a PC?
Hell yeah, we talking about that? Was
Yo!
day one, bro.
Why don't we play? I play that joke. That's literally the only shooter that
I've seen
I
your
play.
gameplay, bro. You're not quite levels. You get me? Like,
What?
Yo, what?
I'm better than you.
You should have just sat there and ate your food because you need to shut the fuck up.
Do people
Mm.
still care about E E3?
man, they're on their last legs, man.
God,
Sheesh.
Real shit.
you just straight up said it. Damn.
But this gaming thing's kind of dry, to be honest. Like, for real. Like,
If you had to predict a score for E3 this year, E3 2021 next month, out of 10, just give a score that you think this year's show will be. Jet?
6.
Blue?
damn.
Oof. 7.
Boots?
5.
Hey, he ain't lying, though.
Be a
Gian?
neutral.
Gian?
I want to say 7 because I want to be optimistic, but I'll go with 6. But to be honest, if all I see is CGI trailers, it's gonna be a people's elbow into my pillow.
Oh my
Straight
God.
sleep.
I'm
But if I'm being like Boots, though, if I'm being real, I swear to God, I see more CGI trailers and fake trailers like freaking EA and CD Project Red. I'm giving that shit a freaking 2.
I'll probably say what y'all. I'll probably think there's gonna be a 6. Again, I'm not really expecting too much from this year's E3, but I do feel like they'll have maybe 1 or 2 things that get people excited for something. Hopefully we get some official release dates for some new games, because the summer is really all Ratchet and Clank and Final Fantasy, and then after that, I'm really just praying for like maybe 2 or 3 things that really get my attention, and hopefully if they show Halo Infinite, they actually come correct this time. If I could get those 4 things, I'll feel like I'll feel like this year's E3 was a win for me. Leave y'all expectations you have for E3 this year, and some predictions or surprises you might have for this year down in the comments section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We will catch you guys later. Yeah.